friends and race fans. Welcome to Griffin's Hole DIECAST Motorsports and the Aloha Invitational Pro-Am Season 2. We are back with more great-looking cars and round 2 of the qualifiers. Now, we had some very quick times in the first group. You have to wonder what this group will bring to the mountain. Just a quick reminder, these qualifiers do not eliminate any driver from the tournament. All 40 teams here on the island will compete in round 1. After that, it's on you and the mountain to take the championship home. Quickly, before we get into the qualifiers, I just want to share some quick stats with you. Out of the 80 cars here for the Aloha Invitational, we have 12 JDMs, we have 24 US models, and we have a whopping 44 European models. Now, the Mazdas lead the way with the most out of all the models. The Aston Martin takes second place, and then the Corvette will take third place out of all the groups here for the Aloha Invitational. And with that said, let's get up to the top and get these drivers rolling. All right, first up, we got Team UK from Variant Skunk Works. It's Lara driving the I-Pace E-Trophy. First time on the OMR. Oh, gets spun around on the exit of Calamity Corners. Oh, got up on the wall there. Definitely slowed her down. She ended up with a 7.33 to kick off this round of qualifiers. All right, we got driver Dr. Z from Zamax Speed Shop in a 97 Corvette, hitting the pipeline. Go to Calamity Corners now, comes out clean, good line. Down Leaky Road, and gets loose on the final straight there. Still pulls in a sub 7 second time, 6.99 for Dr. Z. Now we got Cooter Smith from Stupid Fish Racing in a BMW M1. Man, he barely waited for that light to turn green. He was gone. Oh, got up on the wall and was dragging spine there. A little light there on the final straight. Might have pulled a sub 6 or sub 7 if not for that, but ends up with a 7.02. Which still a really good time. All right, it's Big C from Lord's Racing League in the Lamborghini Veneno. Hitting that pipeline. Going to Calamity Corners. Ooh, gets a little drifty on the Dragon Spine. And pulls in a 7.28. That drifting is costing these drivers those thousands of seconds. All right, another new driver to the track. My mom. Welcome, my mom. From Reina 21 Racing. Takes a nice, got a little hoppy there, but makes it out of Calamity Corners. A little drifty down Leaky Road, and cross that finish line with a 7.19. And now we have Laro from 409 DIECAST Racing, of course, Panamera Turbo S. Wow, he took off. In the Calamity Corners and out on a clean line. Took a little high, but that's what it takes. And a very nice sub 7 second time, 6.69. And now we got Mr. Craig from Hot Wheels Boys in the McLaren Senna. Down the pipeline, full charge in the Calamity Corner. Takes the low line. Pretty decent time for Mr. Craig, 7.05. And now we have Team Hamas Incorporated with driver Emmett hitting the OMR for the very first time in a Mazda RX-8. Oh, spun out on the exit of Calamity Corners. Still rolling it backwards. And pulls a sub 7-second time to boot. Nicely done. 6.98 for Emmett and Team Hamas Incorporated. HSL DIECAST and driver Vinny are on the line in the Camaro Z28. Down the pipeline in the Calamity Corners. Nice line. Takes it clean. Gets up on the wall of Leaky Beaky Road. Down the final straight, he pulls a sub 7-second with a 6.96. And now we have driver Giovanni for Travelers Racing League in a Jaguar Project 8. Oh, one little nose high on the exit of Calamity Corners. That slowed him down a bit, banging off of the walls for a 7.44 for Giovanni. And for the very first time at the OMR, we welcome Gravity Throttle Racing and driver Claire in a Pontiac Aztec. Really been wanting to see what this car would do on the OMR. And Claire is handling it. Got a little bouncy on Leaky Road. And pulls down a 7.08 time. Very nice first time down the mountain. Another newcomer to the track, Mischievous Racing and No Patience Nada. Driving in that Lotus Amira. Nice lines. Looks like she got a little brake lock up or something. Slowed her down, maybe dropped the caliper. Pulls in at 8.13. Definitely riding the brakes there, maybe a little timid. First time at the OMR. And we got Mr. Puff from Puff's Racing in a Ford Focus RS. Tears it up down the pipeline. Ooh, got a little high end on the exit of Calamity Corners. Recovers with a very nice sub 7-second time. 6.63 for Puff. I believe this is our last car for the qualifiers. It's Elevation Diecast and Dad in the Bentley Continental. He's moving it through Calamity Corners. Nice line, takes that high wall. Bounces a little bit on the final straight and pulls in a 7.16. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We've seen some sweet cars put it down on the OMR today, and unfortunately, some of the teams left it all on the OMR. Out of the 40 drivers in the qualifiers, there were only 5 teams that failed to finish either of their 2 laps, and not all of them were rookies to the OMR. And that just goes to show when you take on the most unforgiving mountain raceway, you truly are at the mercy of the mountain spirits. At the top of the broadcast, I gave you some numbers of how many different cars were here for this tournament. Adding to that, the U.S. models now hold the #1 fastest qualifying time with end count of Chase Family Racing from the mighty state of Massachusetts put down a stunning 6.23 second run in his Ford GT race. Arlo of Arlo Racing had the second fastest lap time with a 6.48 second run in his Acura NSX GT. And our returning champion, Po Boy, rounds out the top 3 fastest times with a third place time of 6.52 seconds in his Aston Martin 177. That's one from each manufacturing region, and yes, Ford is sitting at the number 1 spot. Now we're set to kick off the main event. We'll be starting with all 40 teams divided into 20 groups. Then it's between the drivers, their cars, and the mountain to advance onward. And I want to wish every team the best of luck and good racing. Now as the sun sets over the OMR, I want to thank you all for tuning into Griffin's Whole Diecast Motorsports. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and until the next race, have a good day, a good night. May the spirit of aloha fill your days, share a smile with someone, and always keep your roof to the sun. Mahalo.